Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Diane G. I'm an Akashic Records reader and an emotional energy healer, and this is Soul Cloud. Hello, everyone who came in. A lot of you are early. So I'm going to say hi to a few people. Hi, Standing in Light with Danny Bear. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Kim. Hello, Kat. Hi, Rush. Hi, Julianne. Wow, you guys are so early. Hello and welcome, and thank you so much for being here. You can start typing your questions. I will be doing Akashic Records readings today and clearings. There we go. Hi, Nancy Ray. Okay, I'm going to start. Hi, Jay Roberts. I'm going to start starting the questions. Okie dokie. So our topic for today, as you saw in the thumbnail, is the clairs. So one of the things that I've heard people talk about a lot is how they believe that they're not psychic. I believe everyone's a psychic. It's just that our psychic gifts and abilities may come differently for us. Because when I ask someone, why do you think you're not a psychic? They usually tell me, I can't see things. I don't see ghosts. I don't see past loved ones. And usually our psychic gifts, they don't only come as clairvoyance or as seeing. And so I'm here today to discuss what the different clairs are. So, what are clairs? Bing. Clairs are our different intuitive senses. It's from the word clair, meaning clear. So these are the different types of clairs. So one is clairvoyance, or what we call clear seeing, clairaudience or clear hearing, claircognizance, clairsentience, clear empathy, clairgustance, clear aliens, clear tangency, or psychometry. So I'm going to discuss each and every one, each of these eight different types separately. So it's another episode of Diane versus technology. There we go. Okay, just starting the questions. I usually get to 10 to 12 questions, sometimes even more. But you know the drill. I'll be here um, for about an hour ish. I will win the technology. I sure do hope so. I've been doing it for like 3 months. Hi, Maria. Okie dokie. Hi. So wait, I'm just going to check how many questions we are before we continue with the discussion about the clairs. I have Nancy Ray, I have Sonia, I have Nicole, I have Julie, Mangled Unicorn Jacqueline. I'm Standing in Light with Annie Bear. I have Red Dragon. There we go. Okay, there we go. I'll get to your question again later, Venus, but this is an interesting question that I also get a lot. So, what are my clairs? Usually, I asked my guides, do all people have all clairs? And they told me no. I was surprised. I thought we had all clairs, and oops, I thought we had all clairs. But they told me that even though we don't have them, some of them are stronger and some of them are weaker. Some of them we just don't realize that we have. And then they told me that the ones that we don't have, like, don't worry, these are things that we can develop. So I asked them, how can we develop our clairs? And they told me it's something about our chakras to keep our chakras clear and balanced. That's what they told me. So we can develop different clairs through this. Okay, where are my? Okay, there we go. Technology. Okay. The first Clair is clairvoyance. This is what we know and what's very much represented in the media. You know, we watch TV, we watch movies, and all the psychics seem to just have clairvoyance. Like, I see this. But yeah, this is the most common thing, or at least the most represented thing. So these are the signs that we have clairvoyance. We have photographic memory. Like when we close our eyes, like I know exactly where I put my things. Or when I close my eyes, I know exactly what the things are in the other room, or what the park looks like. So this is a sign that you have a strong clairvoyance. So other signs that you have, this is seeing colors not visible through naked eye, or just seeing things that are not visible to naked eye, like seeing ghosts, seeing past loved ones and spirits, or being able to see through opaque objects. So what do we call this? Oh, remote viewing. Like we have a box and we don't know what's inside, and then we can guess at least the shape of it. That's a sign that you have clairvoyance. Okay, we have a question. What is called when you do psychometry, but it is also looking at something and get the same type of info from touching it? Okay, there we go. Okay, Diane versus technology part three. This is what we call clairtangency, actually, Julianne. So clear tangency is clear touch or psychometry. Like we get information from touching things. Like for example, if you touch my hammer, you'll know, okay, the owner of this person of this hammer or this object is this age, or they're female and they use this for this. It's kind of like that. Sometimes when we go to antique stores, a lot of people who have clear tangency, we don't like physical touch, or at least we're very choosy with the people we touch because we get their energy through touching. We might also be sensitive to antique stores, like because when we go there, when we touch something, we know the history, or we get a sense of what happened in that object, and that's I think that that's what you mean by psychometry. This is also called psychometry. So I hope that answers your question, Julianne. Okay. Next type is clairaudience. This is another common um, type of clair. So this is what we call clair hearing as well. So a clear sign, or a sign that we have clairaudience, is like finding messages through songs. Like we're just chilling at the mall and then something plays. And I'm like, this sounds like a message. And we get that message. Or sometimes when it's not even playing, like we're not doing anything related, and then a song suddenly pops into our head and like, hey, the lyrics of this song sounds like a message. So that's a sign of clairaudience. For me, what I usually get are words. I hear a word, like not hearing, but like something pops in my mind like a word, and that's a message. Another sign that you have strong clairaudience is having better memory than by listening. Like for clairvoyance, we usually have better memory when we see things or when we write them down. But for clairaudience, it's like listening to podcasts. We have better memory when we do that, or when we listen to our teacher, even without seeing them. So that's a sign. I hope some of you are watching this, especially those who are watching the replay, who would go like, "Whoa, I know that. I know that feeling." And then you realize that you have this Clair all along. So another type is claircognizance or clear knowing. Um, Claircognizance is when something just we just know things. We know things in our gut, like we just know things. Like we meet someone for the first time, and we know that this person has like this background, or that this person is a good person, and we don't feel really feel anything in our body. We just know. And sometimes we know that something bad is going to happen, although not always. Not It's not always bad things. but sometimes we just know that something bad is going to happen. Um, and no, you're not being paranoid because there's a difference between paranoia and claircognizance. Okay. I'm just going to check the messages very quickly if I missed any questions. Oh yeah, clairvoyance is like daydreaming. Like you see things forming in your head. Like when you close your eyes and when you imagine, it's how like the third eye works. Like we have the mind's eye. But it's not always like that. I mean, some people see through the naked eye. We have different types as well of not types, I would say, but we experience them differently. But nevertheless, they're seeing. Barbara says, I can only spend a little time in thrift stores. So this might be clairtangency for you because, you get those energies. You get information when you touch things. Yeah. Julianne says, I do remote viewing and get stories from the energy and see goes through my third eye. Yeah. This is a clear sign that you have clairvoyance. Okay. I'm going to close the questions for now. Oh, my niece is here. Hello, Aish. Does your mom know that you're watching? She's 9. Is premonition dreams clear? Yes, this is a form of claircognizance and also clairvoyance when you see things. Yes, it's definitely a clear. Okay, let's go back. So we have clairsentience. This is something that is often confused with claircognizance. Clairsentience is feeling things, like feeling things more physically in our body. That's why it's also called clear feeling. So getting information through senses in your body. Some signs of this is getting goosebumps for no reason, like a confirmation and knowing that we know that this is true. Or yeah, being able to feel another person's aches through their body. Like there are people who cannot go to hospitals because they feel other people's pains or other people's aches in their own body. Like this happens to me when I when I do clearing shows. You know me, like my stomach grumbles and I burp. I burp when I feel something in the solar plexus, like solar plexus issues. Or sometimes I find it very hard to speak when there are throat chakra issues. So again, this is more on the physical body. So another thing that it gets confused with is clear empathy. So what is clear empathy? It's clear emotional feelings. So feeling someone's emotions from the past or feeling someone's emotions who isn't here. Like you just feel sad for no reason. And then like your husband or your family comes in the door like few minutes later and they're feeling sad and I'm like, hey, was I picking up on this person's energy? So that's an example of clear empathy. Another example of clear empathy is entering a room and then you know what happened. Like you feel an icky vibe, or just you just know that something happened in that room. Like people were fighting in this room, or people were very happy in this room. So it's a sign of clear empathy. Oh, wait, I said I'm going to close the questions. There we go. Hello, Bob. Hello to everyone who just came in. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Venus. So these are the lesser common clairs that we know of. Next is clairgustance or clear taste. So this is tasting something that isn't physically present. Like when you see someone eating, like on video, and then you taste it without even knowing what it is. That's a sign that you have clear tastes or clear gustance. Or even just salivating when someone mentions a certain food because you can imagine, like you have this certain taste for it that's not in your tongue. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's kind of what it feels like. Also, this is a gift. When you know a person who knows the ingredients of the dish just by tasting it, that's another sign of clairgustance. So these are one of the uncommon things or uncommon clairs that we people have. And again, not everything comes through clairvoyance. Some people don't have clairvoyance or they are weaker than the others. So um, the challenge for us is knowing what our strengths are. Okay. Oops. Wait, we already went through that. Clairaudience or clear smell. So this is smelling something that isn't physically present, like getting signs from our past loved ones and our um, guides and angels through smell. Like sometimes we smell roses or a certain fragrance, and you look into the room and there's nothing there. Like where did that come from? And usually it's because we're picking up through our clairs and not through our like physical nose. um, Signs that we have this is associating people with scent. Like when you smell something and then it reminds you of a certain person, that's a sign that you have it. Also, when we recall a memory of an event through a smell, like you can um, recall certain things when you have when a certain fragrance is present. Like you visited a tulip farm, for example, and you smell the earth, smell the flowers, you associate that smell. So when you smell something earthy, you may recall that memory better than when seeing it. Hey, I think that's all the eight, all the eight clairs that are more common. So I'm just going to check on the questions. When I place objects in a room and I look into the future, so to speak, to see if they will do well there in that spot, I would say this is clairvoyance because the keyword is look. So you would be able to see through your mind's eye what in the future, how it's going to do in the future. Okay. Erin says, sometimes I hear that little voice in my head, but it's so little that I dismiss it without thought, usually to my own regret. That's clear audience. There's this voice. Sometimes it's our own voice, but we say things or we hear things that we don't usually hear or we don't usually say. And that's like, who is that? So that's clear audience. Mhm. Yes, for spiritual and entertainment purposes only. Okay. I'm just rolling through the comments. Is there a Claire for photos? I've captured many photos. Hello and welcome, Rick. Um, Photos, usually when it's visual, we associate it with clairvoyance. It's usually clairvoyance. But again, having a certain clear, it's not clear cut. Like it's not always seeing the future or seeing energies. For you, perhaps it is through photos. Like you see the energy in photos, like in how people interact in certain angles. So you see what's the best angle for a photo, or where is the certain angle or the best angle to take a photo. So that's a sign that you have clairvoyance, just in different ways than we are most used to. Okay. Oh, you're very welcome, Erin. The light worker topic. Yeah, it's Claire Gustance. Well, what can I say? But certain smells trigger our memories. Okay, so the questions are closed. I have your questions. I'm just going to read through everyone. who I got. Let me know if I missed you. So again, I have Nancy Ray, Sonia Claiborne, Nicole, what a lovely day, Julianne Guthrie Smolson, Mangled Unicorn, Standing in Light with Annie Bear, Red Dragon, Venus, Maria's Perfect Health, Purple Montaro, Rush, Maureen D'Amico, and Erin Onusian. And again, the questions are closed. Okie dokie. I'm going to open the records now. Only the highest frequency of love and light can remain in the sacred space and all objects in the sacred space for the highest good of this group, consisting of myself, those who are watching right now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. Now I call on the highest level of the divine that knows that love is the power and the truth, from which we read, our highest level guides and angels to help me with this reading. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, please hold this sacred space. And so it is. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good, the highest good of all, and the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please let us know this group in the light of the Akashic Records and enable us to share the wisdom and compassion that the Masters, teachers, and loved ones have for us. The records are now open. Okay. So I'm going to go to the questions now. First up, we have Nancy Ray. Why do I keep incarnating on Earth now, even though my original lives were on other star systems? Am I stuck on a karmic loop, or do I still have missions here? So for this, a lot of us people think we are stuck in like a karmic loop. So are people stuck in a karmic loop? So this is my no. So no, people aren't stuck in a karmic loop. We usually come here through through our own choice, our higher self's choice. So no, you're not stuck on a karmic loop. And I believe yes, you have star missions or you have missions here. Does Nancy Ray still have missions on Earth? And I'm getting a yes on that. Um, Hold on, I'm going to see what mission you're currently doing, Nancy Ray. What mission is Nancy Ray currently doing? And again, this is just what you're currently doing. It may change over time because we have a lot of missions. But it's simply we have a lot of missions, but sometimes they come in like through periods. What's her mission right now? So one of your missions and one that you are currently working on is being a teacher and a way shower. So I'm not sure what your profession is or um, what you're currently doing, but like one of your missions right now is teaching, Nancy Ray. And I'm going to see what the Akashic Records masters have to say about this. Um, why is Nancy Ray incarnated on Earth right now? Immediately, I heard learning. Masters, what is Nancy Ray learning right now? And I'm hearing connecting. So you're working on connecting people and connecting energies in different star systems. Um, they're telling me that some of your star family didn't incarnate with you. They incarnated in other star systems or other planets to work on this galactic connection or intergalactic connection. And you incarnated on Earth. Um, they're telling me that this is like most optimal for you to learn. And they're showing me sacred geometry, Nancy Ray. But one of the things that you're working on, aside from being a teacher, is like grid work, like adjusting the energy through grid work. Like you are working on raising the frequency and the vibration of Earth through grid working, is what they're telling me. But they're telling me that you have a choice, but your higher self rather has a choice whether you incarnate on Earth or not. So in your next lifetime, you may incarnate someplace else, or you may incarnate as well on Earth. But this is something that we decide on the other side. Nancy Ray says, I am a retired psychiatric nurse. So it might be related to that. Teaching might be related to that, or maybe something else. But right now, in this very moment, that's where you are. That's your mission right now, is to teach. It's one of them. But like on a larger scale of things, your mission is grid working and connecting energies through different star systems. So I hope that helps, Nancy Ray, and thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. Yeah, you're not in the loop, Natari. Don't worry, you're not in the loop. You have a choice. But again, this is not something that we do on Earth. It's not a choice that we make on Earth, but rather in the higher planes, in the higher dimension, when we have a wider understanding of our soul journey. So I hope that helps, Nancy Ray. Okay, next up we have Sonia. May I please have a past life reading and clearing, please? Thank you. Okay. Does Sonia have a past life that needs clearing? Akashic Records Masters? Okay, I'm getting a yes on that. Nicole and Archangel Metatron. Please show me a past lifetime of Sonia where that needs some emotional clearing, please. Sonia, I'm seeing you as an indigenous person. It's not clear yet where this is, but you are an indigenous person in this lifetime. I'm seeing like a group of people, like one, two, three. There are four people in the scene that the masters are showing me. Is she like the leader? Yeah, I'm seeing that you're the leader of this group. Like you're an elder of an indigenous tribe. Um, and one of these people in the group is holding corn, like literal corn, like a corn cob. There was a problem with the harvest. Okay, I'm feeling this in my stomach, so I believe this is your solar plexus. This is affecting your solar plexus. What was the issue and the problem here, Metatron? You weren't getting like enough rains, is what they're telling me. And so some of the corn are not growing properly. And your tribe is scared that it wouldn't last. Like you're supposed to plant corn on certain parts of the year and then harvest them and store them. But they're telling me this year's harvest didn't yield enough. Some of the corn I'm seeing, they're rotting. So it was a combination of not getting enough rains, and there were insects that attacked your crops. And you felt very responsible. You're a very responsible person, Sonia. So as a leader, you felt that it was your responsibility to solve things. This is a problem that I need to solve, is what is echoing in my mind right now. but you didn't know how to. Like insects back then, you didn't have any control over the insects going to the fields and eating your crops. And so a lot of fighting broke inside your tribe because there was hunger. And when there is fear for survival, that's when the conflicts start. That's what they're telling me, what the masters are telling me. There was fight over food, there was fight over leadership because people don't trust you anymore because they look up to you. Not necessarily looked up, but they were blaming you for that and you took it seriously. So in this lifetime, you might not only be taking things too seriously, Sonia, but like you hold yourself responsible for everything, even though things are out of your control. So in this lifetime, your lesson was just that some things are out of your control. There are things that you can focus on that are within your control. But like an ongoing mission, or rather, an ongoing lesson for you, Sonia, is like having the wisdom to know which things are out of your control, is what they're telling me. So I'm going to check what trapped emotion you have in the solar plexus from this lifetime. I'm getting guilt. Guilt because you feel responsible, Sonia. So, Sonia, if this is something that you want to be cleared, please type in yes. If not, please type in no. Oh, hello to the people who just came in. Hi, Edward. Hello, Butterfly Readings with Linda. I'm not sure. Is Sonia still here? I should have asked that first. Is Sonia still here? Yes, okay. I got you, Sonia. I'm burping. I'm starting to burp. And we haven't even started the clearing yet. I request the clearing of this guilt trapped emotion from Sonia's physical body, her energy body, in all timelines, in all lifetimes, the past, present, and future. For Sonia's highest good, the highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome, Akashic Records Masters and Archangel Metatron, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done. So, Sonia, I hope that helps. And thank you so much for trusting me to do this clearing for you and this reading. Oh, yes, please hit the like button. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. And if you don't like this video, please hit the thumbs up. Like there's only one button. Just kidding. You're very welcome, Sonia. I really hope that helps. Okay. Next up, we have What a Lovely Day. Hold on, I'm going to take a sip. Did I have a past life in Hawaii as a young male no more than 18? Thank you. Did Nicole have a past life in Hawaii? I'm getting a no on that. Did she have a past lifetime in Lemuria? I'm getting a yes on Lemuria. So I believe what you recall as a lifetime in Hawaii was a lifetime actually in Lemuria. I'm going to see what kind of lifetime that was. But was Nicole a male in that lifetime in Lemuria? Are there more than one lifetime in Lemuria? No. So just you just had one lifetime in Lemuria where you were a male. Okay. Akashic Records Masters, could you please show me the Nicole's lifetime Lemuria? I'm seeing just a lot of sea and some dolphins. You're playing with the dolphins. You look like you're playing with the dolphins, but they're telling me that you spoke to them. You spoke with them. They're telling me that the dolphins were teaching you something. Oneness. The dolphins were teaching you oneness, Nicole. And one of the lessons that you learned in that lifetime is that we may look different from other people and other beings, but we are one. Like our energy ultimately is one, and we are interconnected. Is what they're telling me. And so, in that lifetime, and this is something that you carry with you for several lifetimes, you have respect for life. Like they're showing me like other lifetimes when you wielded weapons, but you were very hesitant on using them because of this lesson that you had in your. They're telling me this was your first lifetime on Earth, or at least one of the first lifetimes on Earth, because you have respect for life, regardless of the differences. Is what they were telling me. I don't know if this is 18 or was she 18 in this lifetime below, but I'm seeing a very young man, like 20s. And did she live through old age? Yeah, and you lived a long life in this lifetime, Nicole. So thank you so much for your question, and I hope that helps. So it wasn't Hawaii, but in Lemuria. That's what they're telling me. Oh, hello and welcome, Valerie 2003. Oh, 2023. I'm sorry, Valerie, but the questions are closed for this session. I have more than 10 right now, so we might not be able to get to you. Um, but I will have other readings this week. So I will be on with Linda de Gonzalez on Wednesday and with Terry on Thursday. Terry at Holding Your Space. So please just make sure that you are subscribed so that you can catch future lives. I might also be doing pop ups. Not sure if I can do that this week, but I occasionally do pop up readings for Akashic Records and energy clearings as well. So thank you so much for being here and again, welcome. I'm just seeing some of the comments and Annie Bear. Of course, everything's going to suck in a vacuum store. You guys are very funny. Oh, you're from Ireland. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, just backtracking. Everything sucks, of course. Okay. Next, we have Julie Ann. I'd like to know any messages about my current life purpose, feeling unrewarded, clear any self doubt energy, and transmute to confidence of my path, please. Hmm. Wait, I'm just trying to understand the question. Um, Current life purpose, feeling unrewarded. Okay. Would you like me to? Would you like me to draw a card? No. Okay. So, what is your current life mission? Is what I'm going to ask, or at least, yeah, current life mission. What's Julianne's current life mission, Masters? Like your current one that they're putting my attention to is being a teacher or a way shower right now. What was her plan, Akashic Records Masters, in doing? How is she going to do this? Is this her life's mission? Her current life's mission? Okay, I'm getting a yes that this is your current life mission, Julianne. So again, that's a teacher, way shower. But they're telling me that the experiences and the feelings that you have right now, the emotions, these are going to help you in the future. Because the way you're teaching right now, they're showing me that it's going to evolve. It's going to evolve in the future. And the experiences that you're having right now is going to help you in your mission. Like you have a long way forward. That's what they're telling me. Are there any emotions, threat emotions that we can clear with regards to self-doubt? Oh, okay. There are some trapped emotions that are making you doubt yourself. So I'm going to check what that is. Is this from a present lifetime, Masters? Okay, this is from the present. What trapped emotion is this? Oh, I'm getting this as a discouragement, and again, I'm feeling that I'm feeling burpy. So this is in your solar plexus area. Um, that's discouragement. They're telling me this is something that stems from your childhood. I'm not going to too much into details regarding that. Metatron, can you clear this right now? Okay, this is something that we can clear. I'm being told that you're aware. You're aware of this discouragement. Again, it stems from your childhood. I'm seeing the number 8. So this is something that you got when you were 8 years old. So if this is something that you would want to be cleared, um, please type in yes. If not, please type in no. Okay, I'm going to watch the comments for your response, Julianne. Oh yes, we are going to do a live this week. Linda de Gonzalez and I. So it's going to be on Wednesday at 5 p.m. EST. So please check us out. We have a interesting topic as well. Stay tuned. Okay, thank you, Julianne. We'll clear it. Again, that's discouragement and it's trapped in your solar plexus. I request the clearing of this discouragement, emotional and trapped emotion. For Julianne's highest good, the highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome from her physical body and her emotional body. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done. So I hope that helps, Julianne, and I wish you all the best in your mission. Again, this is for entertainment and spiritual purposes only. Um, any advice given in this show does not replace therapy or a medical professional's advice. Please always check with your doctor with matters regarding your health. I've memorized that. Okie dokie. Next, we have Mangled Unicorn, Jacqueline. Can I get an energy scan to make sure all is good? If all good, any life lesson I need to remember this time around? Okay. Um, I usually don't do energy scans on lives. I just get whatever your guides want me to clear. So I'm going to check what that is for you, Jacqueline. What can we clear from Jacqueline right now? Spirit guides? For her highest good, please. Thank you. Is it chakra blockages? Okay, I'm getting chakra blockages. You do have chakra blockages. I'm just going to check which chakra it is. I'm seeing the heart chakra, Jacqueline. That's what they want me to focus on right now. That's what they're telling me. Just the heart chakra. Is this caused by a trapped emotion, Metatron? So yeah, this is caused by a trapped emotion. I'm going to check what trapped emotion that is. Wait, is this from the past or the present? Getting this is from this present lifetime. What trapped emotion do we have in Jacqueline's heart chakra? I'm getting disgust. Um, and it's disgust with a person. That's what they're telling me. Do I need to go into the records, Metatron? They're telling me no. Is this something that we can clear? Yeah. This is something that we can clear right now. They're telling me you know the cause of this disgust. Okay. I got your consent, Jacqueline. So we're going to do the clearing now. I request the clearing of this disgust trapped emotion from Jacqueline's physical body, her energy body, in all timelines and all lifetimes. The past, present, and future for Jacqueline's highest good, the highest, the full, the most benevolent outcome. Archangel Raphael and Archangel Metatron. We ask for this trapped emotion to be cleared. And it's done. So thank you so much for trusting me to do this clearing for you, Jacqueline, and I hope that helps. Um, excuse me. I just burped again. Sorry. Just going to take a sip. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Annie Bear. Like spitting when you feel disgusted because you're releasing that energy. Oh, hello, Sunnyland. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I understand the feeling, Jacqueline. So I really hope that helps. I hope releasing the energy helps. So again, when we release trapped emotion or trapped emotions, we don't erase the experience. But we do what we do clear is just the energy from it. So it doesn't take control over us. And we can just retain the lessons from those experiences. So I really hope that helps, Jacqueline. Next, we have Standing in Light with Annie Bear. May I have a clearing, please? Thank you. Yes, you may. Um, Archangel Raphael, what trapped emotion can we, not trapped emotion, but what clearing would be most beneficial for Annie Bear in this moment? I'm getting meridian blockages for you, Annie Bear. And I'm hearing recent. This is something recent. Um, is this on her back? Right back, shoulder. And I'm being shown like shoulder. Almost at the shoulder blades, a little bit above shoulder blades, but this is on your right side. Um, right here. is what they're telling me. I'm not sure if that's painful or you feel any discomfort there, Annie Bear, but if this is something that you want to be unblocked or clear, please type in yes. If not, you can also type in no. That's also okay. Okay, I'll get to your question after this clearing, Julianne. That's an interesting question that I want to answer. Oh, hello, Amanda. Oh, I worked too hard in the garden. Yes. Okay, that's why. Because they're telling me it's pretty recent, like 3 days ago, or something even more recent than 3 days ago. Okay, call in Archangel Raphael. Please clear this meridian blockage from Annie Bear's physical body and her energy body for her highest good, the highest good form, the most benevolent outcome. He asks that this meridian blockage be cleared. Archangel Raphael, thank you. Boop. And it's cleared. I hope that helps, Annie Bear, and thank you so much for trusting me to do this clearing for you. Take it easy on yourself when you're doing gardening. Sometimes we enjoy it a lot. I also love gardening, and sometimes we enjoy it a lot. So we don't, we kind of overexert ourselves. Take it easy on yourself, okay? Thank you. There we go. Okay, where's that comment from? I saw a comment earlier from Julianne, or a question rather. I have a question about some of these energies that had been previously held. Do they tend to attract similar energies and grow over the years? They don't grow over the years, and I mean, even through millions of years, I don't see them growing. But yes, we do tend to attract energies. The way it was explained to me by my guides is that, for example, we have a trapped emotion, or we got a trapped emotion from a previous lifetime. We tend to mirror some of the experiences that we had in that lifetime. So we have a chance to clear it. So clearing doesn't always happen this way, the way that I'm doing it. Sometimes we learn the lesson and we learn to release it on our own by having mirrored experiences. So sometimes we see past life experiences like tend to repeat, or we see a pattern because it repeats, so we can have that opportunity to clear that emotion or trapped emotion and learn something, is what I've been told by my guides. So I hope that helps, Julianne. I hope that answers your question. But yeah, this is the easier way of clearing things so that they don't repeat again. I've we've cleared like some trapped emotions that have been present for millions of years, like they were from galactic lifetimes, and we've cleared some that are hundreds of years old. Like I don't see them like growing, but sometimes when we hold them too long in the physical body, it manifests in the physical body in the spot. Um, like for example, birthmarks. Some of the birthmarks, birthmarks. Some of the birthmarks that we have were actually from trapped emotions because they've been in our body. They manifested in the physical body. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, going back to the start comments. Next, we have Red Dragon. Can you tell me why I feel so connected to the Joshua Tree State Park area? I felt intense feelings when visiting last December. Okay. Akashic Records Masters, is she tied to the does she have past experiences on the Joshua Tree on Earth? Okay. How about intergalactic, like other planets? Excuse me. I'm getting a yes on other planets. One of the what they're telling me is that one of the plants that came from other star systems that are gifted to Earth is the Joshua tree. Where is this from? Masters, can you tell me where the Joshua tree is from? What star system is it originally from before it came to Earth, please? Is it from Mars? They're telling me this is from Mars. Like the Joshua tree natively comes from Mars, and they've been gifted to Earth, is what they're telling me. Like some of the people who migrated to Earth are from Mars, and they brought with them the Joshua tree as a gift. What's the purpose of the Joshua tree um, on Earth? I'm being shown that they're like receiving energies from other star systems, and they're grounding it on Earth um, through their roots. Okay. What is her connection with the Joshua tree, please? Kim, when you visited the Joshua Tree Park, did you feel relaxed? Because that's the emotion and the feeling that I'm getting. You felt very relaxed. They're showing me a lifetime in Mars where you would just sit, sometimes touch the Joshua tree, and you're like surrendering all the bad feelings that you had for the day to the Joshua tree. And the Joshua tree was grounding it on the surface of Mars, is what they're telling me. Is this on the surface or inside Mars? Inside. Oh, they're correcting me. This was inside Mars. Okay. But yeah, you used to surrender all the negative and low vibrations to the Joshua tree. I felt at home and spent the night in the truck. I hugged a few Joshua trees that night. Yeah, when you can, please do. Because I'm being shown that during your lifetime in Mars, it brought you so much comfort. Like you would lean your back towards the tree, like that. And it would relax you, it would comfort you. Tamara says Joshua Tree Park is built on ley lines just like Sedona is. I'm getting a giddy feeling on that. I believe this is true, Tamar. So thank you. So I hope that helps, Kim. And thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. Yes, you did. You did. You did, Kim. So I also offer star lineage readings to anyone who's interested. My details are on the description of this video and this live. Okay. Okay, here we go. I just saw Venus's comment, so I know she's here. May I ask what clairs I have? Sure. Okay. I'm going to ask what your strongest clair is right now that you can focus on. What is Venus's strongest clair right now, guys? So I'm getting claircognizance for you, Venus. You have good intuition. And just as your name suggests, Venus, a lot of beings from Venus have this gift, or are very strong with this gift. They have intuition. Like you just know things. You like logic doesn't make sense to you. Like you can try putting logic into a lot of things, but they might not make sense because you just know things, and usually those things are correct. So that's your strongest Claire right now, and that's something that you can develop more. Is what your spirit guides are telling me, Venus. So I hope that helps, and thank you so much for this for letting me do this reading for you. There you go. May I have a reading and clearing? Okay, I'm going to check what your spirit guides want to clear from your energy body. What can we clear from Maria's energy body for her highest good in this moment, spirit guides? Is it meridian blockage? Okay, I'm getting meridian blockages for you again, Maria. And I'm being shown the back again, like a little bit below your shoulder blades, like your right shoulder blade, to the right of. Sorry, I think I got disconnected for a bit. Not sure what happened. Is it is it Mercury retrograde again? Okay, Marie. Just in case you didn't catch that, the meridian point blockage that I saw was on your back or in your back, like a little bit to the right of your spine and to the left of your shoulder blade. So in between your spine and shoulder blade, like the right side is what they're showing me. So if this is something that you would want to be cleared, please just let me know. Type in yes or type in no. Either is okay. Am I back now? Okay. Um, the chat isn't updating, but I'm checking my phone and I got the permission from Maria's perfect health, so we're going to do the clearing now. Call in Archangel Raphael and request the clearing of this meridian point blockage from Maria's physical body and her energy body for her highest good, the highest good of all, most benevolent outcome. So we ask that this meridian point be clear and unblock, please. There we go. And that's done. I hope that helps, Maria, and thank you so much for trusting me to do this clearing for you. Okay, there we go. The comments are not updating for me, but it's okay. I'm on my phone. I'm checking them there. Okay, let's see the start questions. We still have Purple Montaro, Rush, Maureen D'Amico, and Aaron Onugent. So for purple, yeah, I cannot speak. For Purple Moon Tarot, I would like to know what clairs I have. So again, I'm going to ask what your strongest clair is that we can you can develop. What is Purple Moon Tarot's strongest clair right now? She can develop. So I'm being told that your strongest clair is Clairaudience, Purple Montaro. So you get information from sounds or from music or from words. Like something flashes in your mind, like a word or a phrase, and that's usually a message from your spirit team. Akashic Records Masters, could you please show me how she's using this? or how she's used it in the past. I'm being shown like an experience or a scene where you were a healer in a past lifetime, Purple Montaro, and the instructions from your spirit team would come through like hearing through clear audience. Like you didn't necessarily see where the issue is with the person's body, but you would hear something like, this is what you're going to do. Is it a gift that she still has in this lifetime? Well, it is in your lifetime, but I mean, is this something that she's still using? You're telling me that you haven't used this your gift in this way, like through healing, but it's something that you can consider doing in the future, Purple Montaro. So clear audience, and it's more related to healing. Interesting. So I hope that helps, Purple Montaro. And thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. Just going to check very quickly if the comments are updating. Oh no, the comments are still not updating on the app. Okay, sure. Oh, you're very welcome, Purple Montaro. Next, we have Rush. Hi, Rush. May I have a reading regarding Lyran lifetimes, if any? I don't recall you having any Lyran lifetimes, Rush. Does Rush have any Lyran lifetimes? No Lyran lifetimes, but Rush, you were descended from the Lyrans. Yeah, yeah, I'm getting a yes on that. Your DNA is from the Lyrans. Um, through okay, they're showing me like Lyrans, and the Lyrans went to. Did they go to Alpha Centauri immediately? Proxima Centauri. Okay. Did they go to Alpha Centauri immediately? Proxima Centauri. Okay, the Lyrans went to Proxima Centauri. At least the ones, at least your ancestors did. They went to Proxima Centauri, and then from Proxima Centauri, which is again in the Centaurus constellation, they went to Alpha Centauri, and then from Alpha Centauri, they migrated to Venus. That's your lineage. But I think your first lifetime is in Venus, so you didn't have any Lyran lifetimes necessarily. So I hope that helps, Rush, and that clarifies some things. You might have Lyran looking lifetimes because again, that's where the DNA came from. So yeah, you didn't have any past lifetimes in Lyra itself. I hope that helps, and thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. Okay, next we have Maureen D'Amico. What ability does Spirit want me to focus on? Okay, what Claire is Maureen's strongest right now? They're telling me it's Clairaudience as well, Maureen. I'm getting more. It's more through music. Like you hear songs on the radio, or you hear songs in your mind, even though nothing's playing. Okay, are these from past loved ones? Yeah, a lot of times they're from past loved ones. Or were some of these messages from her soul family? I'm getting a known soul family, but from past loved ones. So it's more like a mediumship gift for you. You connect with past loved ones, Maureen. And they're telling me whenever you hear certain music, it's like um, it's a snap. They're showing me a snap. Like you don't have to think too much. You know where who this person sending you that message is with just listening to the music is what they're telling me. So that's something that they want you to focus on and further develop. What's interesting when we develop our strongest clairs is usually the other clairs start to develop as well. So that's the case for me. Um, I wasn't clairvoyant, or at least it wasn't very strong in me even a year ago. I wouldn't be able to see things. My strongest clair was clairaudience, but I just focused on that, and the other clairs just followed. So usually that's what happens for a lot of people. But do let me know what it's like for you, or how you develop your clairs through the comments. So thank you again, Maureen, for letting me do this reading for you, and I hope that helps. Okay. Last but not the least, we have Erin. Is there anything I can do to make my life something that makes me happy? Okay. You want cards on this, Metatron? Okay. Which one? That one? Metatron is drawing me to the cards. This one? Okay. Cards. And while I was reaching for my cards, I was also hearing gratitude, like the word gratitude. So telling me to focus on the things that you feel grateful for and notice the things that you feel grateful for is what they're telling me. And I'm hearing gratitude journal might help. This one. Okay. Which one, Metatron? Where's your message? This one. Okay. Which one? This one. Okay. Is it this one? This one. Okay. I got this card. It's like concentric circles, and I'm my focus is being drawn to that instead of the what's written. What's written is each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. But I'm not being very focused on that. I'm being shown the spirals or the concentric circles more. What's the message of the spirals method? Oh, okay. He's telling me boundaries. Like this is something that you signed up for to learn in this lifetime, like learning how to set your boundaries. So that's why there were like circles. And they're telling me that there are some people who deserve to be in your inner circle. And there are some that you might need to keep at an arm's length or distance and keep them in your outer circle. Like you don't necessarily need to cut them in your life or from your life, but just keep them at an arm's length. How is this related to her joy? Okay. They're telling me that some of the people just know how to take and they don't even have boundaries for that, so you need to set on your own. And I'm being shown like a vacuum. I'm recalling um Annie Bear's posts a while ago. Like they're just sucking the energy out of you. Some people may suck the energy out of you, and that's why sometimes you don't feel joyful at all because you give that energy off to other people and you leave nothing for you. So that's why your spirit guides, Archangel Metatron, is telling you to set boundaries. And again, um, gratitude, to focus on gratitude, is what they're telling me. Um, Before going to sleep, you might want to like write down three things that made you feel joy or what makes you feel grateful for from that day. So I'm just going to check the comments because this platform is not showing me the comments. It has not updated yet. It hasn't updated since I got disconnected for a bit. That's odd. Okay. I hope that helps, Erin. And thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. Okay. Just checking the comments. Oh, Maureen is saying, everyone be careful in the heat. It's going to be a scorcher. Yes, it's summertime for a lot of people. Please make sure that you are hydrated because it's very hot. Erin says, unfortunately, that is everyone in my life, which is only my mother and my boss. Resonates those boundaries things. That's why we need to set boundaries, and it's something that is very challenging for us light workers because we're very a lot of us are very kind-hearted, so we don't know how to set boundaries, and many of us also came and incarnated on earth because we want to set boundaries and leave some for ourselves. So Erin, please leave some for yourself, leave some of that joy. You don't have to give everything and give because people are just going to take without boundaries. So you need to set your own. Again, thank you so much for letting me do that reading for you, and I hope that helps. I'm going to close the records now. We've been here for more than an hour. I'm sorry if I can't say hi to everyone. The comments aren't really working like for on this platform, so I'm just checking on my phone. Okay, nothing on nothing on this platform, unfortunately. So I'm going to close the records now. I would like to close by thanking the masters, teachers, and loved ones for their love and compassion. I would like to close by thanking the Akashic Records masters for their point of view, and I would like to close by thanking the divine source for all the knowledge and healing. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Thank you everyone for being here and for staying here, even after the technical difficulties. Excuse me. That's like Diane versus technology again. Every week is like Diane versus technology. So I will be back this week on Wednesday on Into the Ether and on Thursday with Terry from Terry at Holding Your Space. So we will be doing readings. So with Linda de Gonzalez and Into the Ether, we will have a set topic which you can look forward to. And for Terry at Holding Your Space, we will be doing general readings. So I hope to see you there. And again, next week's episode of Soul Cloud. So thank you everyone for being here. And I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.